Hi guys! So how's everybody's doing? So today I'm talking about skincare for acne prone skin. So if you're struggling with either active acne, or maybe you just have tendency to have acne, keep watching because I will give you all my tips and tricks to really get your acne under control. I'm Madeleine Casey. I'm the owner of Sparkle Lifestyle and MediSpa, and I'm actually I'm an acne prone skin. It's been my entire life. I had acne as a teenager, as an adult. My type of acne, it's really like prone to acne. So as soon as I have like any kind of like stress, hormonal change, maybe if I touch my face, if I wear something that will touch my neck. I had like a turtleneck yesterday and I'm breaking out everywhere, and I have one right there. So definitely I'm acne prone. So if you're struggling with it, I will give you all my tips and tricks about it, right? So the first thing that you need to know about acne, there's different way, and it's really impossible for me to be able to talk about all the type of acne because even in my acne is not the same as yours. So I will give you all my tips and tricks, but feel free to reach out. I put the link below if you would like to book a free consultation with either me or Alex, where we can really like do a consultation for your specific type. So I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions even during this video. Feel free to comment and I'll answer them. So the first thing that before I even jump into skincare, I want to talk about the stuff that you can do at home just to even prevent it. So things like what you put in your body is really important when it comes to acne, right? So obviously a diet that would be rich in sugar, I feel like everybody think about that, but it's not always the case. Sometimes having a diet high in omega-3 will really lower your inflammation. So it's really good for people that have acne or people that have really like an oil imbalance. Having like omega-3, it's actually really helpful. So start by eating your fish and all that. Then a diet rich in antioxidants, super important also for the inflammation, and it really help. So antioxidant would be your, think about like your dark leafy green, your berries. Those are full of antioxidant, like citrus also, that stuff. So have a lot in your diet. Then there's things like sleeping on a dirty pillowcase, or maybe be mindful of some kind of fabrics. I know sometimes when I'm wearing scarf, I have some fabric that actually bother me. A lot of people actually, it's like when they're stressed, they touch their face. So when I see a lot of like acne in this area, like a superficial acne, a lot could be caused by your hands. So really wash your hand often. Same thing here. I see people doing that. They get breakout there. Then you can have like an hormonal acne, that would be more internal, right? So we'll have to look at your hormones and get that under control. So those are the things that you can do at home. So I strongly suggest to start looking at that before anything else. But then, so when it comes to supplement, actually I'm gonna talk about Ben Skincare here. So that would be a supplement that you can take, and actually it helped me a whole lot. So you take like, it's like a teaspoon, those are the pill. You can take like a teaspoon every day. It will help for inflammation, redness, and there's tons of other benefit because it's high dose of omega-3 and antioxidants. So just good for cardiovascular health in general. So super good supplement. I would start with that. And washing your face, right? So when it comes to washing your face when you have acne, there's a different option out there, but I found like a lot of the cleanser that you'll find for acne prone skin are really like, they're trying to dry your skin out, and sometimes that makes things worse, right? If you're using a skincare that strip all your oil, well, your body receive that as a signal to produce more oil. So sometimes you kind of get in that vicious cycle with a cleanser that strip too much. So if you have acne, make sure that you don't have like alcohol in your skincare cleanser, sorry, and don't have anything that would be oil based also. So it's really important that yes, like it cleanses everything, but it doesn't strip your natural barrier when it comes to a cleanser. My favorite one for skin type that maybe be more like mine, I really like the medicated wash from Vivier. Actually, for me it works well, but it may be drying for a lot of people. So I don't recommend this one for everybody. This one, what I like about it, it has salicylic acid in it. So salicylic acid will really help if you have like clogged pore. So if that's your issue, I may suggest something like that. Then if you have like a more like sensitive skin, we do have one called Purify. That's like an enzyme cleanser. Instead of using the salicylic acid, it's an enzyme cleanser, so it's a little bit more gentle for my sensitive skin. And also I have this one here called Deep Clean if you're more like oily. So it really depends on what type of skin that you have, right? But yeah, so I personally love the medicated wash with the Purify. Those are my go-to. Then when I do have breakout, like right now I have a couple there, so I will always suggest to have some kind of epidermal repair serum. The one I'm talking about is Rescue, but something that will actually calm the inflammation and rebuild that barrier that we have. And a lot of people actually get acne because their epidermis is actually like too thin or impaired or inflamed. So when you're your epidermis is the surface of your skin, because there's a lot of layers, so the top part layer, if that's impaired or it's not doing its job properly, you're more prone of doing breakout. So if you have any kind of inflammation, you need to kind of calm things down with something like that and help it repair before you can actually put anything else on your skin. So that would be like the foundation of someone that have like an active acne that comes see me. I would probably start with a product like this one. Then I can after we kind of calm the surface of your skin, that's where we can start looking into vitamin A. I love vitamin A because vitamin A speed up your skin cell turnover, and that's it will really help control your acne. So at all time, I'm using a vitamin A. It could be a retinol. Like if you have like a crazy acne from that a dermatologist need to see you, there's a retinol DI. But the thing is, it's really drying and damaging and really making your skin really sensitive to the sun. So I strongly suggest if you have like a good skin, you can go with 1% retinol. If you're more like on the sensitive, maybe a 0.3% retinol. I like the Vivier actually for that. I don't know if I have it with me. Good vitamin A. If you're really sensitive, Osmosis Skincare have a great product called Clarify, but you need some kind of vitamin A when you're dealing with acne, and that's just your skin type, right? So that would be my recommendation. You calm the inflammation. When the inflammation is good, you can start having your vitamin A, and that will shed your skin cell turnover. Then now that you have your acne under control, it would be really beneficial to add a vitamin C in your skincare routine. Why vitamin C? First, I love vitamin C because it's an antioxidant. So it really protects against the ray from the sun. It gives you brightening and plumpness and all that, on top of reversing aging. So vitamin C is one of my favorite ingredients. So I would probably pick, there's tons of the vitamin C out there. I mean, I can just in front of me, I have like 4 and I have like way more. So vitamin C, it's not any vitamin C that you need to have, because you may react differently. So if you have tendency to break out, a vitamin C that have more than 8 or 10% of vitamin C would be actually like could give you breakout. So if you're looking at like a 12-15%, that can actually make you break out. So be mindful of that. Also, I would probably pick like a vitamin C that has some kind of brightening agent in it, because if you have tendency to do breakout, I'm assuming that you also have a little bit of hyperpigmentation. So a vitamin C with brightening agent will really help. So in this case, I would have you can have like the Serum 10 from Vivier, that's just your basic vitamin C, or something that would have, I don't know, you can't see it, but hydroquinone, or even like one that have like L-butene in it. Really good, more natural option. And Osmosis have like the Catalyst AC11 that I like. So if you have a lot of sun damage, good option. So actually it's here, the Catalyst right there. And so that would be kind of like the foundation. Then what else could you add? Then I have like something like an exfoliant, like a chemical exfoliant, and AHA, BHA. If you have like enlarged pore, that could be a good option also. And yeah, so that would be my recommendation to really control the acne. Then if you have like, most people, if you have acne, you probably don't have like a dry skin, but some people are those, so that's possible. So I would look into not like a moisturizer, because the problem with a moisturizer, it really sit on top of your face, and it send your skin signal that your skin is like oily enough, so it slow down the natural production of oil. So that's why I'm not a big fan of moisturizer in general. But like a hydrator from Osmosis, actually I love that, because they have hyaluronic acid in it. So instead of like putting like oil at the surface of your face and just kind of clogging everything, it actually traps moisture around your skin cells. So it's really that hydrated, plump feeling. So really good if you're acne prone, right? Because a moisturizer could make you break out more. Then super important to talk about your sunscreen, and I know a lot of people don't like it, especially if you're acne prone. You have tendency to break out, right? So most skin sunscreen, when you put it on your face, they actually like occlude everything, so your skin can't breathe, and then gonna give you more acne. So that's why it's super important to invest in a good sunscreen, zinc oxide all the time. So that's a physical block, so it physically blocked the UV rays, so there's nothing that absorbs in your skin, so super good for wrinkle, pigment, anti-aging, and all that. But like investing in a good one, it's because it's the way that the zinc oxide have been milled. So instead of being like pebble that blocked, it's actually like flat. So air can still circulate between the little rock. So that's why super important to have like a good zinc oxide sunscreen. And then when you invest in good one, it doesn't stay white, right? So it actually acts like a primer. And that's another thing that I like with this specific one, because it acts like a primer. When you put your foundation, your makeup, and all that on top of it, it sits on top of your skin, so it doesn't clog your pore, right? So that brings me to makeup, because I can't talk about acne without touching the makeup situation, because a lot of my clients will come and then like the acne doesn't stop, right? It's still coming back. And then when we start looking at the makeup, it's actually like, I don't want to say cheap makeup, because you can have expensive good makeup that will actually block your pores. I don't want to like kind of judge that, but you need to have a makeup that's like kind of designed for, it needs to keep breathing, okay? So if your skin stop breathing, the acne will come back. So that's why I like to use Osmosis. My go-to would be their powder, like that. So that's actually my bronzer. I thought I had mine here, I don't. So that's actually their bronzer. Oops, it's a pressed powder, something like that. And when you apply it, it really covers everything, but your skin keep breathing. So a good investment. And then there's also zinc oxide in it, so it protects. So that's a one here. So yeah, that would be just a little compact, like that. But if you're looking for that full-on coverage, they also have a liquid foundation that have like a really good coverage, and it's still breathable. But if you're using a liquid foundation, make sure that you wash your skin properly before bedtime, because that's where you can have some breakouts. So make sure that you wash it off. Versus, I mean, you should wash it off. It's not what I'm saying. It's just like this one here, you could have it at the gym or whatever, and you will not get breakout from those pressed powder. And yeah, so at nighttime, so you have your entire day. At night, make sure that you wash your face like the good way. What I like to do, like a double cleanse, I'll use something like maybe my Lift Away or Deep Clean to really remove all my makeup, and then I'll do like a second pass with something that's a little bit more gentle, and I'll kind of redo the skin regimen that I talked in the morning. But I always like to have my vitamin C in the morning and my vitamin A at night, because vitamin C will actually protect you against the sun rays and all that, versus your vitamin A can make your skin a little bit more sensitive to the sun. So just be mindful of that. So that was my recommendation for acne prone skin. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out. I love answering all your questions. I also put a link below if you would like to have a consultation. We do them. I know we're closed, but we still do consultation over the phone and videos. Especially if you're interested in some product, feel free to reach out, and feel free to comment below, and I'll keep doing those little skincare video, because I had a lot of people requesting about it and I like talking. So have a good day and see you soon. Bye bye.